All right, folks, the other day I did this. Now, let me tell you, it was fine. I hope this is going to be as good. What we're going to do right now is we're stuffing bell peppers. Now, what this is right here, this is one of those big sows that we caught, caught in the trap, and I cut a lot of the fat out of it and just made, like breakfast sausage, like patty sausage out of it. Anyway, I've got it thawed out. And I'm gonna brown this right here. Now this is simple. You can do this any way you want to do it, folks. I can keep it in the pan anyway. Y'all gonna have to excuse me because I'm crippled right now, but hey, I'm still going, But anyway, you could use ground deer, ground beef, chicken, turkey, pork, whatever you want. The reason I'm using this right here is because we've got a lot of it, and it's the seasoning is just awesome. What it is I mixed legs. I think it's Old Plantation seasoning or legs. I can't remember. It may be the same thing, but that comes in a pack, and each pack will do like 25 pounds of meat. So what I've done is, I did I think I ended up doing like 100 pounds off of a couple of hogs, and anyway, ended up having a lot of it. So, I take eggs in the morning, and I'll take this and brown a whole pack of this and put like a dozen eggs in it, and cut up some bell peppers and some jalapeno peppers in there with it, and just scramble all of that together, and then put it in the refrigerator, in a big one of them Tupperware dishes, and then every morning just get it out and heat it up for breakfast. But just make a bunch of it at one time, and then that way, you're ready. But anyway, this right here is simple. And like I said, you could use anything you wanted to use. Any kind of ground meat, season it like you want it. But let me just show you what's going on right here. What I'm doing is just taking these, maybe y'all can see it. Taking these bell peppers. All of this is grown right here on the place. And the hogs is trapped right here on the place. So that's all you're doing is just pulling that thing out. And watch all the seed out, or make sure you ain't got nothing else in there, Anyway, that's what we're doing right there. We'll do one more. I'm going to do several of them, but I was going to get y'all started on how I do it anyway. Super fast. Got the oven preheated to 400. Once it's all done, I think I'm gonna cook them in the oven for I think it's like 40 minutes or something like that. I cook them until that skin right there will start wrinkling up a little bit, and then that's when I know they're pretty, getting pretty close to being done. What I did is I drained a can of Rotel. I was going to add that in there with my sausage just to give it a little extra kick, you know what I mean? You got to keep this stuff moving around right here. I want it all cooked. Anytime you cook pork or chicken or something like that, I always like it really, really cooked, or bare or whatever. Turn it down just a shade so y'all can hear what's going on instead of just that frying. But what I'm going to do is I drain that Rotel real good. I'm going to add that to it once I get close to being done. Now, alright. What I got right here, I got to grate my cheese. This is sharp, not extra sharp, it's sharp cheddar though. That's what I like. I like that extra flavor. And that's going to go in there with it. We're going to do all this in a little bit, but I was just going to get y'all started and get you an idea of what's going on. But like I said, I got the oven preheated to 400, or it's headed that way. I got my meat browning right here. I got my Rotel getting ready to go in it as soon as we get it close to being done. And I got my bell peppers pulled out and ready to stuff. And all this is, like I said, is just patty sausage or breakfast sausage. You know, you can use anything. Anyway, let me get this a little bit closer to being done. Woo, let me tell you. Folks, smelling good. I mean, real good. Let me get this cheese shredded and get the rest of these bell peppers cut up, and then that way when I turn the camera back on, I can just go to stuffing, and that way y'all see what's going on. Y'all bear with me. All right, I got the cheese shredded, and well, I didn't get enough. Let me do a couple more bell peppers while I'm going right here. I got this brown, and I made sure that that pork sausage is done. Okay, I know we're gonna put it in the oven, but it's not gonna hurt to just go ahead and make sure that you get it done. You don't wanna chance it with anything pork or chicken or any kind of poultry or anything like that. Like I said, bear too. I mean, you gotta make sure. Yeah, I'm throwing stuff everywhere right now. You gotta make sure you get that stuff done. Now, if I can find my pocket knife, we'll do a couple more of them. Look at the color on that bell pepper right there. That's cool, isn't it? That's gonna be a pretty one right there. Big old bell pepper too. Now you could, on some of these peppers are gonna sweat inside when you're cooking them. So you could, and I may do this. Last time they did this, what I did when I took them out of the oven, I got a mustache hair going up my nose, it's about to drive me crazy. But what I did is I took them things and I turned them up like that, and that cheese sort of held it in there, but it would let the water, you know, the liquid run out. So, and it wasn't soggy when I did that. But if you want to, you could put, you could go ahead and cut some small holes in the bottom of these bell peppers, and you know, so it could drain. The only thing is when it drips, just make sure you got it in something to catch it, because if it hits, you know, starts dripping on those elements down there, it's gonna get pretty smelly. That right there is a beautiful bell pepper. Look at that right there. Wow. Yes, sir. Make sure I get all the liquid out of it, because it's gonna produce some more. Let's see, I can get one more in there. And I'll do some more. I'm gonna do them all, everything I've got. If I've got enough meat, sausage, I'm gonna do them all. I'll just get another dish and do 2 batches and just keep them in the refrigerator. Pull them out when you get, you know, when you want something to eat. You're talking about a good snack. Yeah, they're gonna fit in there. Oh yeah, see there? Well, let's fill these up right here and see what that looks like. And get them started, and then I'll do the rest of them later on. Let's see how big of a mess I can make right here. So I can find my spoon. I don't need a real big spoon. Need a spoon. Let's see if y'all can see what's going on right there. Yeah, still got some. Like I said though, we could stick some holes in the bottom of it, but what I want to do is that when that cheese melts in there, it'll just hold it right in that bell pepper, and you can just turn that bell pepper up and drain the juice out that actually come out of the bell pepper itself, because this right here I've already drained. Let's turn the camera a little bit where y'all can see a little bit better maybe. This tripod thing that I got right here, this ain't the best in the world, folks, but we doing we doing with what we got anyway. Sorry about this. All right, I only got this little old tablespoon right here. And I don't want to get it slap full. And you could, I guess you could mix cream cheese with this. You could put layers of cheese throughout it. I really don't have enough to do that, so I'm just going to put it on the top, you see. But I guess you could put cream of mushroom, mix it with, I mean, there's so many different directions you can go. Now pack it in there good, and And then a little plug of that on top right there. And let me tell you folks, I cooked some of these the other day, and I know it's simple, but whoo, they were so good. You could take, and I packed it in there good enough, it was like a meatloaf. You could just take that pepper and just cut it in half, and it would stay together, and you could, oh, it was good. Yeah, boy. I think on the next batch, what I'm gonna try is putting cream cheese on top and just try that, see how that fares. Seemed like to me it would be good, you know, like a stuffed pepper or something, you know, like a stuffed jalapeno popper. Now see, the best time to do this is right when you're starving to death, and that's what I am right now. I'm about to cave in. I mean, starve to death right now. I'm just hungry. About to cave in. But in about 30 minutes, ooh, let me tell you, these things right here are gonna be unreal. We've got some elk, a bunch of ground elk. Hannah killed a big one last year, and it's sort of bland, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's just ground. It's nothing mixed in there. No beef fat mixed in there with it or anything. And what I was going to try is get a bunch of that and mix. Take some of this pork sausage that I make here and mix with it, just to give it a little extra kick. And make it taste a little bit better. But I bet it would make really good stuffed bell peppers too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have just enough to do the peppers I've got, if not lacking one, maybe lacking one. Getting there. Yeah, maybe we can get both of them. Trying to hurry, keep from boring y'all when you stick these things in the oven. Yeah, they ain't gotta be pretty. Ain't nobody care. They're gonna be good. That's what matters. Get that out of the way right there. Bottom of the barrel right there, folks. Perfect. Stuff it full of cheese. All right. And I've got a little bit more cheese. What I'll do is I'll check it in a little while, and as that cheese melts and goes down into the meat, I'll take the rest of that cheese and just put it right over the top. It's probably better for not touching, but it's probably not gonna make that much difference either way. 400 degrees, we'll probably go about 40 minutes. Let's see how that'll do right there. I'll pull it out in a little bit, we'll turn it on, we'll see what they look like. Y'all bear with me. All right, let's see what these things look like. They've been in there probably 35, 40 minutes. Cancel that, 400 degrees. They're starting to wrinkle up, like I was going to say. I was going to show y'all what I was talking about. Ooh, y'all. You don't know smelling good. Got the whole house smelling good. Look at this right here. Look at that. Y'all see that right there? That's what you want them to look like. See how they starting to wrinkle up around the tops right there? That's when you know they're good. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know it was simple, but y'all, if you could smell this right here, we are fixing to get down, because that is going to be some good eating right there. Hey, appreciate y'all.